Well, hey, look on this side. This is brand new too.
What?
So this metal is brand new and this is brand new. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna punch a hole through this guy somewhere in here so I can make a line right here and cut this short and then pound it back. That'll make it a lot easier to put in place if I don't have to move this guy. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna cut this one shorter and do that. Alright, Ryder, go ahead and push the panel in. I already drilled the holes, but you push the panel in. I drilled a couple of spots to mark points along this cut line. Then I can draw lines between the holes on the top side and cut it from the top side. And that's how I'm going to cut this side. I'm going to repeat the process on the inner side, and I should have a line all the way across.
Okay, go.
Alright, I'm dripping sweat, but here we go. You've seen this, the power shears come out in the previous video. Has big giant scissors. Keep in mind that it cuts on both sides of this center part, so it's going to cut a line here and a line here. So what I'm going to do is, if you can see the line there that I drew from the holes that I punched in, I'm going to keep the one side of the shear to the one side of the line, and then I will cut away to the outside of the metal. So I'll save metal on that, so I got to watch just the one side of this tool. But also handy is we cut up a yoga mat to kneel on. Just little bits of foam. Saving my knees quite a bit. So here we go. Ear pro on. I'm going to turn the light back on so you can actually see. Get a good start on it.
Wouldn't it be easier with a grinder?
Over to the other side.
I'm gonna stop this.
There's a little piece in the corner that needs a flange to go up the side wall there. I don't know what happened to it. Must have miscut it when I put it in there the first time, but good news is I made one. I used body hammer, vice grips, and the rocker pinch weld right here. Feed it into shape. Holding it over the crease there. It'll be good enough so I can get one side tacked, and then I can finish pounding the shape correctly into place, and then weld the other side. So I'll weld one side down and then finish pounding it to the exact shape that I need, and then weld the other side. So let's do that. Don't forget to get that thing out. Oopsies. So I had a little flame up. One thing I should mention, keep yourself one of these. Some air supply ready to blow out the flames just in case you have them. But a little bit of pounding, a little bit of screwing, a little bit of swearing. And it's all tacked in. And granted, the welds aren't the best, but I just needed to get them in place. because of the flame out issue, there's still some more of that underbody coating that I gotta get rid of. So now that I know where I'm welding, I'll just grind that part down, maybe grind it all down. I don't know, depending on how much is left underneath the car. We'll see. That's for another day. But I got a little bit of patching to go on, and clean up the welds on this side, clean up the welds on the driver's side, and the floor pans will be in. Right? Got some mask, gloves, full body suit, face shield, ear protection. It's gonna be messy getting that underbody coating off, but here we go. So this is what I'm looking at. All the old metal has this underbody coating that I gotta get off, and then the new metal doesn't. So I'm gonna clean it up, finish the welding, then I could put a new coating on the underside and clean it all up, but I gotta get the old stuff off as best as I can, so we're gonna get to that. Okay, clean that side up pretty good, but I'm gonna need a lot more pads because I got a long ways to go. Okay, it's 99 freaking F degrees out, but I'm gonna clean up a little bit under there. I already swept it this way. I'm gonna clean up this pile and see what else I can do before I sweat myself to death. Alright. Sometimes when it's too hot out or there's problems in the shop, sometimes it's better just to clean up a bit. Get the crap off the floor, regroup, figure out what you gotta do next with what you can do. And let's see if I can get something under the car. Okay, get some lights down here. Alright. Get over there, light. Okay. Alright, so the parking brake cable, I couldn't get the fitting off. Let's see if I can, this 2 bars. Okay, I couldn't get the fitting off, it's just too damn rusty. So I cut it off. And shit. I made a mistake. Let's get it to this side. Can't see a good angle on there either. I cut it off with this flange still on there. I can't get it out that way neither. I gotta go back at it and cut it a little bit closer to the mark. Then I did that on both sides. Cut it in the same damn spot. So I got the same problem on the driver's side. So I'm gonna grab a hold of it with the vice grips and then see if I can get a little bit closer to the mark without cutting the bracket. And then I'm gonna pull this through the tunnel where it goes out the other side and get this out of the way. Because if the fitting is stuck, the cable's stuck and it's junk anyway, so I gotta get rid of that. Might as well do that before I get to the finishing this part, because this is kind of gonna be in the way. So I did get a new pad at the store, but it's too freaking hot. I'm just gonna take care of the cable and call it a day. Ooh, that's messy as all get out. Yikes! I covered up to. Holy crap! Anyway, success. I had to cut them a little bit short so I could get them all the way out. But yeah. Oh, ta-da! Now they're all the way out of the track. And when I get to taking the tire off, I can get them all the way out of there. But they're out of the way now for cleaning up the underside. I cleaned up the inside a little bit. It was just too much crap. Metal shavings and whatnot from grinding. And it's too hot to grind some more. I get about 2 minutes on the grinder before it overheats. And about 5 minutes on myself before I overheat. So, we're gonna call it a day for today. Okay. So here's the old one. Focus on that. And here's a new one. You can tell how much it gets ground down. Let's talk about these wire wheels. Come in all different kinds of shapes, sizes. I got some for the rotary tool, various sizes. But one thing you'll notice is they got these little slivers of metal, and just like these plastic ones, they will throw these slivers of metal at a high rate of speed, and they are just like little pin needles, and they hurt like a son of a gun. Get yourself some good leather, either a shirt, or this is an apron, but it works good. It keeps them from embedding into your shirt. And then some leather sleeves, or like I said, a shirt, but I have the sleeves and the vest, the apron, to kind of protect my body. You've seen my face shield, earmuffs before, but you want to make sure you're all covered up, because these metal things will go flying and they stick like you wouldn't believe. And if you don't want them in your laundry or all over your face, protect yourself. So last time I made this cardboard, or this poster board template for the air cleaner housing, and I needed some metal so I can make it out of there. As luck would have it, or unlucky would have it, our dryer or washing machine went on the fritz. So I got rid of it, but before I got rid of it, I took off the front panel, and I'm going to use that. The problem is it's got this white enamel paint that's really hard to get off. And I tried lots of different methods, sanding, scraping, heating, all different kinds of things to try to get it to come out. And nothing seemed to work. But then I found these polymer paint removal wheels for the grinder. I'm going to give that a try and see what that happens. Look at that. After hours and hours of heat and scraping to get to that point, that little attachment on my grinder got me down to bare metal in under 5 minutes. I think I'm going to keep doing that. If you wondered why I'm always out of breath in some of the videos, because damn, look at that. Oh, yeah, good enough. Oh, focus, what the hell? Seriously.